What's going on, everybody?
Hey, y'all.
Yeah, we are back.
Woo!
Yes, this Drinks and Conversation.
The podcast.
Yes, and I am Intro Picks, and I'm always in the building.
And I'm oxytocin, and it's always going down.
Yeah, we back, Oxytose.
Hey, now, what's going on with you?
You know, I'm just glad to be back. Glad to be back in the building.
I know, right? It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
It's been a little minute, yeah.
Oh, minute. We had a lot going on, actually.
We did. You know, you had some court drama. You had some child drama.
You gonna put all my stuff out there?
He had a lot going. I'm like, no.
You gonna put all my stuff out there?
All your business on
all
Front
my
Street.
business
Ain't
out
that
there.
what real friends do?
Ain't that
They
what
push
real
you out
friends
there.
do? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Well, we got a special guest in the building.
Yes, we do.
We got Brittney in the building. What's up?
Britt?
Hey,
What's
everybody.
Yes, she in with us.
Yeah.
You know how long it's been taking us to get Brittney down
I know,
here?
right?
To do this?
Brittney is a woman with some plans.
Yeah.
She got
She got
stuff
things.
going on.
Things to do.
Yes.
So, Brittney, tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell the people a little bit about you. You
Who
know.
you are.
That's interesting. So right now I'm 30 plus and I'm single. Fellas.
Woo!
Okay.
30
she's
crew.
okay. You're single
And I'm
again.
employed.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
Ain't that a blessing? Hallelujah.
Okay.
And not just one job, I got two.
Oh.
Two jobs,
it's-
shawty.
This year, 2018, is definitely mine. I'm claiming it.
Okay.
So right now it's just grind and hustle. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yep,
No
I know what you
traveling,
mean.
minimal partying, but definitely grinding.
Okay.
It's the year of increase.
Increase.
2 jobs.
Now you said you 30 plus.
Yes,
You're single.
absolutely.
You got 2
Two
jobs.
Two.
So I mean, is this like almost like
successful.
is
You are
it's
successful.
successful?
Yeah.
You know, I live alone. Is that a plus?
That-
I live
plus.
alone.
I mean, cause it's sort of coming off like little like cougar like, you know. Are you trying to get with the young? You know, are you trying to? I got all the. Oh no.
No,
Okay,
no,
all right.
no young men.
No. Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
How young is too young?
I think 23-ish
23-ish.
Okay.
is kind of pushing it.
Kind of.
I don't want to take care of the babies.
Would you do 18?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. I just asked that because I've been hearing a lot of comments about Blac Chyna and her relationship with the 18-year-old
I
young
couldn't do
man.
it.
And people are just like, how dare she? But then you have other people who are like, well, he's a man. He's 18. He's not little. So I
Well, maturity. I mean, you think that
He
you
does
know
not look-
if you're mature. I mean,
well,
you might not look mature. you know, big
Maybe,
gang. You know, but
I mean, 18 is pushing it extremely because I feel like their mindset isn't right. Their mindset doesn't meet the standards.
but I feel like women
grown
that are
woman.
older and when they get with someone younger like that, it's not about the mindset. It's about
what is it about?
the sexual healing. You know what I'm saying? It's about that healing that you get.
Do you think she should have kept it private, or do you think she should be out in public with him?
No, you know, honestly, when it comes to Blac Chyna, I kind of feel like she fulfills what everybody already thinks about her.
Okay.
I mean, her publicizing this young guy and then it coming out about some of the other guys, it's like, girl.
But
we
they said
already
she
knew
can't
that.
give head. They said she couldn't give head because the sex tape had leaked, and I had watched the sex tape, and
bet
from
you
the
did.
sex tape they had said that she can't give head. But Amber Rose came out and
That's
said,
a
and
real
she cleared
friend.
all that shit up. She
What you
said,
mean? If you
You can
think
just
for
look at
1
her.
second that my home
Hello.
don't know what to do with it,
I mean, what you think? I mean, you think it's just, you know, some girls just, you know, after a while it's like, whatever.
It's so hard because I'm not really a fan of Blac Chyna at all.
Okay.
She blends in well with the Kardashians because she tried so hard to make herself relevant. If that makes any sense.
like, that's that.
You think she be trying?
Her
So maybe her
Dream-
relationship with this young man is
Dream was a scandal, baby.
I mean, but
She
it was
gambled with
bag.
Dream's
The bag
life.
was secured. She did. She managed to do
The
it.
bag was not secure. She humiliated herself, in my opinion, as a woman. Just as a woman standpoint.
She has a Kardashian.
Yeah.
if that's was it worth it? Because she look a hot mess in social media. Because they now making a mockery of her. I mean, she's not getting the clout of video vixen. If I must
she's
say.
not. But the point, I guess, the thing is that she has a baby by someone who's a Kardashian. So,
but how famous was Rob? Rob was always in the backdrop.
That last name though, and he's the
That
only
last
one
name.
that's carrying it.
Yeah. He the only one that can give it on. Now he the only one. Kim Kardashian slash West. She ain't
and her
Kimberly
children
West.
are West. So
I mean, she secured it.
I'm
she
not
secured
liking any Blac Chyna pics. If it's not Dream, I'm not liking it. I'm sorry.
We'll talk about securing the bag, all right?
Yeah.
Like
Even
you got
bag. I mean, what bag is she really securing besides showing that fake ass booty? Because it don't look good. It don't even look
they
natural.
went on her about that picture with the booty with
With
the
the
ass.
swimsuit.
With that
so
yeah.
fake.
Yeah.
But look, so
fake.
you have talking about securing the bag. You got Jeremy Meeks. I don't know if y'all heard. Y'all know.
We know
Jeremy.
Prison Bay.
Yeah.
Prison
Bay.
bag.
So he got this,
His heiress.
billionaire heiress that's out there who's recently pregnant. A1. So now that's securing the bag.
That definitely is securing
That's
the bag.
securing the bag.
Absolutely.
And people don't talk about him enough. Like, he came from prison. Like, I mean,
He also came from a family of two, with a wife and 2 kids. Let's not forget about that.
how
where
you
he
know
came
this
from.
is not the scheme? How you know the wife ain't in on it?
What
Like,
type of
listen.
scheme
She is
that?
so not in on it. She
Look,
wishes that she was not a part of that storyline.
What
I guarantee
type of
you she's
scheme
getting
is that?
paid. And her life,
What,
you think
child-
he's not going to take
child
care of
support?
his kids and the baby
Alimony?
mama?
Just
They're
keep
still
her name
married.
private.
They're still
Look,
married.
we need a new plan. Back to the drawing board. Let's
Listen.
remap this because
Yeah.
that is not a plan. That is not a strategy.
How is
No.
that? That's not hood strategy. You telling me that if the boyfriend that you're with
Right.
becomes famous purely off of his looks and being in jail, okay? And now he gets out of jail. Y'all talk a little bit. He's getting deals, jobs. Listen,
He
I
got
came in
the
contact.
deal solely based on his look. It had nothing to do with the prison.
But that's
time.
modeling, period, point blank.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right.
And
So-
he was doing gigs before
Which I'm
he
cool
went
with.
in.
I'm
Apparently.
actually cool with that because we got a president who does not need to be in office, and office
ding,
is
ding,
about
ding.
more than it's
Hello.
about your mind and what
It
you
is.
have in it. He's a loose cannon.
But let's
this works
let's
for
be
him
real
because
though.
he's modeling, and it's all about his look. So this works.
Girl,
Let's
this
be
is
real though.
modeling.
But like
That toothpaste
in
going to the
modeling,
side.
you have to have that look, right,
Absolutely.
to
And
sell
he had it,
clothes.
so I'm saying I'm good. I'm not mad at that.
But you don't think in modeling you're gonna meet a billionaire's
Yes.
daughter and be able to
Smash.
and be like, yo, we
I just
together.
feel like people in that. I mean, Hollywood.
When you
you're
in that
fit,
industry-
I'm fit. You look at. I feel like they be
Hello?
going and they single.
And
I
then
feel
when
like they
them
get around.
drugs, I mean,
They
we
get
gotta
around.
be realistic about the circumstances that they're under when they're in the limelight. That drugs and
Yeah.
alcohol plays a very important part. And when you think about, I've had one too many drinks, and you seeing him with them pretty eyes, I'll fall for it too.
Okay, but what about the day
Maybe
after
the baby
and day
wasn't
after?
expecting. Now the
No,
baby, that's
it doesn't
a stretch,
seem like
but
it was.
hooking up, that's what they do.
Yeah.
Well, they say the daddy gonna let them have the baby, but ain't gonna let them get married. Like, it's no way he's taking no. Cause once he gets married to her, I mean, he's in there. That's like
That's
in
right.
there.
Well, we'll see.
You talk about luck up. You talk about luck up.
Look at you looking for
That's
your
better.
turn.
The eyes
You
got
looking for
glossy.
your turn. I can't.
You got the heart eyes.
Let me tell you something right now. You tell me you worth a bit, not a bill,
Yeah.
a bill.
Willing to do
Listen.
anything for the dollar bill.
Yeah.
The
Literally.
dollar bill, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, just a little bit.
On securing the bag.
Securing the bag.
Did someone call Tyrone? You called Tyrone?
Tyrone stole the bag.
You called Tyrone?
Well, his name ain't actually Tyrone. It's something else, you know.
Tyrone Hackerson, 25-year-old from Atlanta, Georgia, was at Howard University law student. He actually still is a student. He's set to graduate, I think, in a few weeks or at the end of the semester, May. But he's been caught up in this crazy scandal, saying that he took like $400,000 of financial aid money.
Stole all that money.
And was fly on campus with it.
I
Do
mean,
you remember being in college? Do you
Yes,
Do you remember
Absolutely.
being in college?
Yeah.
I was broke.
Who had like Gucci bags and
Girl, I
was
had
going
a
to
tar-
Italy
I had
on
an
trips
Aldo
and-
bag.
like
My bags was from Aldo.
he was really stunting on the campus of Howard University.
But you know what? To me, that's not unexpected because like Howard University has changed though. I mean, you
Yeah.
go there, you have a mixture of white, black, everybody. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? A lot of people come from more privileged households. Who's supposed to say that you can't be fly with a Gucci bag and this and
I
that?
mean,
Privileged
but
household.
it all adds up.
That's because he was
It all-
stealing the money.
It's
That's
true.
that's
I
all
mean,
that
he was
adds up.
living- But one thing about that, some people are saying that, you know what, we can't be mad at him. This is a young black man living his best life. You know, let him be great. Let him shine while he's in college. And on the other hand, you have people saying he stole, you know, other people's education.
Well, how many of us literally was shining while we were in college? We were eating Roman noodles.
Ramen.
Ain't
Top ramen.
hello?
Yeah.
Not the
Well, I
bottom.
mean, we
You
weren't
had to-
But my
I
whole
don't
thing
think
is,
that's shining.
what did he take away from the students? Like, I'm trying to figure out. Like, I mean, he stole the money, but what?
Financial aid money. So financial aid goes to
Yes.
help those people who don't have enough
Who
money
don't have enough to
to pay
afford
for
for
school.
college?
That's
So
what
he was
financial aid
taking the
is.
money that belonged
Allegedly, he was.
to. Okay. So,
And it's
so they
happening
can,
like it's not even just at Howard University. It's a lot of other schools. It happens at Ivy League schools as
the
well.
time.
man, because these schools they all out for money. Period. Point blank. That's what
I
it
mean,
is.
hello.
Each child is like
Each school is-
$20,000
It's going
that
on
come
right
in the
here in
door.
the District of Columbia, where they're talking about this big scandal with the mayor and all that other stuff. I mean, I believe there's some truth behind it. Maybe some of the specifics that's aired out on the news is, you know, not exactly to the T, but I do believe that some of this stuff really does happen. And it takes a time where it deserves to be showed on national TV that people is really stealing our money.
Yeah.
What's going on? And some of these kids that live, we know for a fact their parents live in Waldorf and got their kids going to DC schools and using somebody else's address. It happens all the time.
Now let me ask you this. Now if Tyrone said, "Hey, look, Brittney,
Yes.
you know, I
Let
got
me
this
take
little,
you to
I got this,
Barcelona.
I got this little scheme going on. Not even a scheme, but like, hey, like I can break you off $2,000 a week.
Mm,
You know, are you gonna join in? Are you going?
Well, this is the thing. Most of the time, guys don't even be upfront about the real scheme details. So
Okay.
sometimes, I mean, and not even that. It's not even about the money. Guys now in this day and age is using money as a pawn.
Yep, they tell you enough, so you take the fall.
Hello. And then
I
and
think
I
it's
be
always
like, oh
been
my
like that,
God, I didn't even know he was doing all that. Like,
You
I
gonna be
didn't
like,
know.
yeah, I put
It's
it in
always
her
been like
trunk.
that though.
I got it in her name. I put it in her car. So when the
Absolutely
feds come,
not.
she going down for
It's
it.
always
Sir.
been like that because women will do that.
No, women won't.
They
Not
do.
all women.
No,
They do.
actually they
Some
do.
Not
They
all
do.
But
women.
not all. I think
Not all.
nowadays, you got her messed up. She not about to be doing all of that.
Oh,
But
hell
before,
It still be something.
No, no, we're not doing that.
but yeah.
I mean,
Tyrone, you
just
gotta
as well,
go.
fellas be doing some dumb stuff too, but like women do, you know,
I mean, hey,
they'll
the
do
money
it.
bell does ring, and you do have a lot of women that operate off the money bell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not just the strippers in the club, but you do have a lot of ladies that are operating off of team money, and they gonna get it by any means. And if a guy is flaunting it, they ready to take it.
I mean, now just to switch gears, do you think like Tamar is about the money when it comes down to like her man and like do you
Her
think
who?
her man, her husband,
her ex?
like yeah,
No,
I don't
'Cause
think so either.
I don't think so. Tamar has her own money bag, as most independent women do. We kind of know how to secure our own money. She's a great performer. I mean,
And she has a voice on her.
she
but
is very
y'all don't think the
talented.
money came a little bit later?
I think she would have still been successful without Vince.
Yeah.
Point blank. Period.
And I think she really
Okay.
liked him because when you hear her story and you look at the things that she's been through,
Absolutely.
at the point when he came into her life, it's about more than what somebody looks like. I know people look at them and say, oh no, it gotta be for the money. Look at him. But sometimes it's not like that. When
No.
somebody treats you right and you connect with them on that mental level, you can fall in love with anybody.
But
when
then
you
the
get
same people
behind
say, listen, you can connect with somebody on a mental level when the money is right. Like a lot of people say, listen, when the
I've
money
seen
ain't right,
people-
it's
I've
hard
seen
for you
people
to.
when the money ain't right and they out here still loving each other. So
I'm not saying that, but it's harder. You
It's
know what I'm
not
saying?
harder.
But
It's
it's,
not
a lot.
harder.
It is harder.
It's not. I think when you have to give yourself that real opportunity to get to know someone.
You do, and a lot of times that opportunity don't come without a little bit of money. Listen, you don't understand how much, like, when a guy doesn't have money and they want to go out and be, and date. You know what I'm saying? It costs us money to date women.
If you want to date, basically, yes. But you can use your brain, use your imagination. There are a lot of things. Nowadays, you go on, what is this, Eventbrite. You can find a lot of free stuff to do that is really cool and neat.
Groupon and Living Social.
A lot of cheap things, a lot of free things.
And it's still going to cost you some type of money, some type of way.
But it's not going to cost you as much. And honestly, if you have zero money, then you probably need to worry about your priorities.
Maybe
you
she
shouldn't even be dating anyway if you got zero money. You should at least have enough to get y'all on the bus. To get downtown. You know what I mean?
I mean, maybe Tamar fell in love with the idea of the dream that Vince placed in front of her. That's something that I am realistic about. However, I do think that she sincerely, genuinely loved this man outside of his talents. And the same for him. I think that they really did truly love each other. I mean, there's a lot of couples where, ironically, when it comes to size, let's go there, because apparently everybody talking about his appearance, where the skinny guy loves a thick woman, and it could be vice versa, where the skinny girls loves a teddy bear oriented guy.
They love
They do. They do. Listen. They do. There's a market for everybody.
Yes.
Trust and believe you me. Like, there is. Like, and I'm not saying just because
when he lost that weight, he lost Tamar. That's all I'm going to say about that.
You think you change when you lose weight?
Absolutely. If
personally, people change when they get $1 raise. Of course, you're gonna change when something significant happens.
Yes. You changing over $1?
Yeah, they do.
No, people do though.
You get one mink coat, you lost your mind.
You gain confidence when you lose weight because there's no telling behind closed doors how much he felt bad about his weight increasing over time. And even though she liked it, and he probably felt unhappy throughout all of that weight gain. And when he lost weight, and when I saw him on, I think it was The View or something like that, he seems happy within himself that he lost weight. He's still the big bone guy.
Losing weight will give you
confidence. And you gotta be happy with yourself. If you're gonna be dealing with somebody else or even be in a relationship, it's not gonna work at all. If you are not happy with yourself and you are at inner turmoil, nothing you do it won't bring you any happiness.
But
you
he
deal with
made a
yourself
conscious decision though. That was a drastic decision. You stayed plus size for a long period of time.
Because his health. It was at the point where it became a health risk. So I mean at that point what are you going to do? Die or I mean, like because this has become a serious issue. But
there's no telling how much in the back of his mind he really already was contemplating having that surgery before his health became.
Everybody getting the surgeries these days. Let me tell you now, insurance will let you have the surgeries. Everybody getting these surgeries out here.
People getting surgeries and it ain't even life or death. Because
like people getting them.
They booking surgeries now.
I mean, listen, they are booking surgeries.
I'm gonna go get my ass done. Like it's just like buying groceries. Like,
and literally.
But you know what? Like somebody like his size at that time, it does change you. But at the same time, you gotta still love the person because it's still that person. Honestly, like I feel like even when you lose weight, you're still that person. But you just have to deal with them a little bit differently. And sometimes you get more of them. And you might not be able to handle all of that. Because you're like, oh, now you want to go here? Now you want to do this? Yeah, I want to do this. Fuck, I look good now. Of course I want to do it now.
I want to ride my bike and get on my roller skate.
You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with that? You got to adapt to that because somebody who's smaller.
He wasn't ready to. Tamar did not want to adapt. Because I think that maybe she felt like when he got smaller, he would, benefit in other ways. Maybe he'll be more attractive to other women, that he was more smaller and all that. But I do think that his weight loss kind of contributed a portion of their separation. I mean, he got more attention. I mean, he looked like Star Jones to me.
Hey, Star Jones has grew into her head lately.
Yeah, she grew into her head.
She grew into her head.
I had to take a moment to myself. I needed a moment to myself.
I like Star Jones' head. Like now it's like you found the right weight with the right head. And,
I'm glad she found love. She just got married to I don't know who.
Congrats to her. Look, I'm all for people out here finding love. Man.
Yes.
For real.
I
If
remember
he like
Star
her with no
Jones.
clothes on, well, we like her when she's dressed. That's what I'm gonna say about that. You know what I'm saying?
Have you seen Black Panther?
Of course I did.
How many times?
I was so
Just one?
Wakanda.
Oh,
I've been planning to do it a second time because I'm one of those people that, first of all, I love to go to the movies. I just do it. It's just the best thing ever. However, when it comes to this film, there were so many reasons why I felt like it was super dope.
okay.
The movie theater was vibing. There were so many people that were about the Black power and the Black movement, about all these African American melanin folks that was just showing love, that it was just so dope in the theater. However, there was action in the movie. I love an action movie.
Yeah, I like an action film.
You know what I mean? But to see the Black folks and an action movie and a good storyline, you can get my money any day.
I know that's right. I saw it once in the movie theater. I saw it
Don't
twice on bootleg.
Oh God.
But listen,
I told you about that bootleg crap.
first of all,
I told you about that.
that's
bootleg
helping the
crap.
Black people too. Somebody is
No,
getting
it's
paid off of that. Yes, they are.
What's
I
bootleg?
can't.
Are you still buying DVDs? On
Nah, I
bootleg?
don't buy.
Did you say Fire Stick? That's not technically
Nah,
bootleg.
I mean,
You a
well,
mess.
you know, a
You are
little
a
bit.
mess.
You know, somebody getting abused.
You are, but it's a good time for diversity.
Somebody
I'm
getting
gonna
the
ask the
website
details.
hits from that.
I
It
won't
translated
ask the
to
details.
Bitcoin somewhere up in the.
Now, don't let them
cryptocurrency.
Bitcoins get you caught up. Stay away from. I don't know about that Bitcoin nonsense. Have you seen A Wrinkle in Time?
No.
All right. Have you seen Pacific Rim?
No.
No. All right. Well, this is a good time for movies right now with a lot of diversity. You know, Pacific Rim has John Boyega, who our social media assistant Amanda Wiles just loves. Like, she is in love with him. So he's the lead guy in that movie. Then you have A Wrinkle in Time. We know Oprah's in that movie. A lot of diversity with Minnie Kipling. That
Okay.
she's in there as well. So
And who
it's a
told
good
Oprah
time.
she could just be
These
starring
are
in
the
all
top
these
3
movies and stuff?
The
Like,
top 3
who
movies.
told Oprah she could just be acting and stuff?
Oprah
Like,
been acting,
I
Hoppo.
know, but I'm
You
just
don't
saying,
need
like,
nobody's
you know, you just be
permission.
like Oprah just go off for like 2 months and do a movie
Oprah
and be
can
like,
do what she wanna
Now,
do.
is
Like,
Pacific
it's no
Rim
limits
that
on.
movie where she's kind of dressed up and she has a very weird organic look going
Who?
on. Oprah.
That's A Wrinkle in Time.
Wrinkle in Time.
Yeah.
So I like what is this guy's name? He's on Fox 5. He does a lot of the movie critics. Is his name Kevin?
Kevin McCarthy.
I love him so much.
Yeah, his commentary
He's
is
super dope.
Mhm.
So when he gave his review on that movie, that kind of like just gave me the review that I needed. That it wasn't
What'd
really
he
worth
say?
seeing. He didn't like the movie at all. He felt
Wrinkle
like
in Time?
Yeah, that the movie just didn't have a good storyline. The ending was bad. The message behind the movie was kind of all over the place. And I like him. And I follow him on social media. I love him. His dog is so funny. And his wife, I think they make a very dynamic couple. But however, I do value his input
they
when
say.
he critiques movies. Yes, absolutely. Now I would have not saw that Wrinkle in Time in the theaters. That
now
would
what
be
did he say
something on
about
the fire
Wakanda?
I don't remember because that was something he didn't have to review. He can't give me a real.
Okay,
on
he
it.
didn't give you that. I don't even
Absolutely
call
not.
her Black Panther. I call her
Wakanda.
Wakanda.
Wakanda forever.
Wakanda
But I
forever.
told you, I was like,
Absolutely.
he said, I'm going to go see Wakanda. I said, you just renamed the whole damn movie.
We did the whole movie.
But I
Like,
do think I need to see it again because I feel like there were some parts of the movie that I didn't catch the first time.
catch.
You know what I mean? So the second time you see the movie, you be like, oh yeah, that happened.
Well, the good thing about it is that I did love seeing the all black cast. I love seeing like the all different kinds of just blackness in the movie, and I think that's what really made it like pop. Is that it was black, it was strong. You know what I'm
And
saying?
it was good.
And it was good. It was relatable.
Amazing. It was
Yeah.
amazing.
When there were certain
Now we
parts
could have
everybody
swiped
was
out Michael B.
clapping.
Jordan. We could have swiped him out
He did
for
so
somebody
good.
else.
No,
Nah,
he
I
did
mean,
good.
we could have swiped him
Killmonger
out for
was
somebody
the-
else.
He did good.
We could have
He did
swiped
good.
him out for somebody else.
No,
but
he did
but
good. Y'all
other
leave
than
Michael
that,
B. alone. He did
I
good.
didn't really
It was
believe.
perfect.
Yes.
It was.
I wouldn't change
couldn't even-
anyone.
It was good. Everyone who they chose was perfect.
And I would have loved Whoopi to be in there. Why she couldn't have been like an elder from like
Shit,
the
maybe she gonna be in
the next one?
something else.
Yeah,
I
get
don't
Whoopi
know.
in there, y'all. Get Whoopi in there. She's still acting out here. You know, I didn't know that Whoopi Goldberg never worked with the same producers twice. She never worked.
Was that a rule of hers, or just it happened to be that way?
That it just happened to be the only person was Tyler Perry that she ever worked with twice. I didn't know that. Fun fact about Whoopi Goldberg.
Okay.
Yeah. Something like that.
Okay, with your fun fact.
I know, right? Give me
Brittney,
out.
tell us a fun fact about you.
I don't know if it's fun or not, but I like to go to the park and just chill. Like there's a park called Gravely Point
Don't
in
tell them where
Virginia.
you go.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's all right. I might meet my sweet love there one day.
They
Or
might
you might
go
need
there.
some mace one day, you know.
You might need either one. What kind of
Your
park is
sister
this?
sold me your sister let me win a taser, and I happen to be
Oh, you
very
got a glamorous Honda
handy
in the
of a
fence.
taser because safety is important.
All right.
No, but that park is where I go to detox and downtime. I like to read my book and you get to watch the planes take off and land, and that's kind of where I go to have my little moment of peace.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
It's something new.
Some waterfalls there, or what?
There's no water.
Ain't say
Now, there is
nothing
a
about no-
trail.
He don't live.
There's a bike trail, so you can walk the trail or whatever. But it's definitely a dope go-to spot. I mean, now say for example, like I see people there all the time having picnics. That is on my bucket list. Whenever I meet my sweet love, please take me and have me a picnic. I like turkey and ham sandwiches
Let me
with
tell
bacon.
you, we're gonna have a picnic this summer.
Yes.
It's gonna be
and just
like
make sure you tell me to bring the wine.
it's gonna be
Oh.
like FFO. We're gonna have a
Yes.
picnic. It's gonna be FFO for friends only.
Yes.
Because I was thinking the same thing, like just to get a whole bunch of people to a park, bring your own, you know, whatever.
Yes, guess
You
what?
bring
I have
hamburgers, you bring
blanket
hot dogs,
in
you
the
bring
back
bread. Like,
Have
just,
a good old
let's
picnic.
just chill and have a good ass time. Like,
I'm with it.
my girl.
I
All
love
right,
the picnic
FFO.
thing. I
gotta
love
put
the
it
picnic
together.
thing. It never grows old. You know something? When you dating, I think a lot of guys, gentlemen, men, fellas, they kind of forget how to be romantic. And you got to take it back just a little bit.
Yeah.
So sitting in the park under some shade, just give me a little bit of bug spray because I'm not really outdoorsy. I would love to have a picnic. And I saw a lot of people doing a picnic theme. They were playing soccer. You got some people bringing their kids. There were so many things going on, but I love to go there and just read and maybe have a little bit of music. It's just epic. It's just kind of one of those things where you get a peace of mind and you get to enjoy the breeze, the view. And I, of course, be thinking, I wish I was on one of those planes.
Flying overhead.
Where are they
Yeah.
going?
Are we doing that for real? Like,
Yeah, we gotta go do something
yeah,
like
you
that.
gotta bring your,
Please
don't bring your whatever friends, bring your good friends. You know, everybody got your good friends that
Yes.
mesh well. Then you got your other friends.
Let's
Leave the other
take
friends
a
alone.
long walk
Around
around
the
the
block.
block.
Hey.
After that, let me
Well,
tell
the park closed at
Y'all
dark.
know I
just so
love
y'all know.
No, that's where the freaks come out. The freaks come out at night. Freaks come out at night. Yeah. After that.
You know, I love me some Philly from Philly now. That's love. Still.
What else
We
we
got on
got?
the agenda. Talk about some black excellence. We want to shout out Michael Brown, which is a high school student who applied to 20 top colleges. And guess what?
Yes, he got
He
in.
don't gotta hate from outside of the school. He got in from all 20
Yes.
schools except for
Tyrone
him.
gonna steal all that damn money. They ain't learned shit yet. I'm trying to tell you. Tyrone gonna steal all the money. You get
Shout out
accepted
to
if you
Michael
want to.
Brown. Black
Congratulations.
excellence at its finest. You know, that stuff doesn't come easy. We hear like these scholarships and these kids got accepted to these great schools and they're getting these full rides, but they come with a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, 4.0 GPA, after school activities. You have to be, community service hours have to be out of there. Like, they do a lot. You know what I mean?
That is true.
They do a lot. So
They do.
shout out to you,
Well, when
sir.
they gonna cut on the tuition? Because the tuition into these schools is just ridiculous.
Well, he don't got to worry about that.
I mean, he don't gotta worry about it, but the rest
I'm
of the
sorry.
poor people, the
He got
99%, gotta worry about
Everybody
it.
else. But they taking out loans that they gonna work 40 years to pay back. You know what I'm saying? I mean, nothing's wrong with
Half
loans.
of their
you know.
lifetime.
Obama did it. He paid his off. Michelle paid hers off. So, I mean, it's doable.
It's over.
But if you can get a scholarship, why not?
Why not?
Hey, man.
Yeah.
I know I know
Anytime,
his parents are jumping for joy right now. Like,
anytime I see like parents that are, anytime I see a kid that's excelling, I always have to look at the parents because like even though you don't see the parents, those are the ones that are behind moving a kid into
forward.
that. to
Exactly.
that-
Their hard work shows.
Yeah.
His
And
mother-
your daughter be doing big things.
I know, she really
Yes.
do. Thank you. And his mother, to
Running
talk
that
about
track.
Michael Brown, She lost 3 babies before she had him, so he's already like her miracle baby. For him to go on and do such great things, I know his future is bright. And there are many more great things to come for this young man. Scholarships on deck. All he got to do is make a choice.
Pick one.
And make it happen.
It's all good. Either way.
We love options.
You know, it's good to have them.
Well,
Options
Britt,
always good.
we about to get into your personal life a little bit, okay? We got to get into the whole dating scene and all of that, this and that.
Not much.
And relationships, because she missed the love and relationships event. You know?
I feel like she going to be booed up real soon, though.
I know.
Really?
I feel,
Give me some of that
But you
good
know what?
vibe.
Let me tell you, because Brittney is my homegirl, so I know how she is, and I know how when she really likes someone, she goes all in, like, and most people don't appreciate, you know, a woman that can do all of the things that she would do, as far as like just treating you and just, you know, just showing you love if you show her love. That's my. Am I correct on that?
You know what? I'm a love-oriented female, so when I get it in return, I will flourish you with love. I believe in love. No matter how many broken hearts I've had over time, I still feel like I'm optimistic that my partner, my team, my soulmate is waiting for me. Like, we're waiting for each other.
Okay. Girl, he going to find you.
I'm waiting for you, boo.
Might be at Union Station. What's
What's the name of the park again?
It's called Gravely Point. It's in Virginia.
Gravely Point.
Yeah, it's like
Well, let
kind
me
of like
ask you
when you're
this.
going out Crystal City area.
Would you date? Now we was talking about this previously, but would you date somebody that's been married at least 3 or 4 times?
That's a really hard question. I mean, I guess in some essence you can say they're kind of seasoned. They know what they want. I mean, it would really depend on the circumstances of our connection. I'm really vibe oriented. I go off of energy and chemistry. So all that stuff you tell me is kind of non and void. I mean, when you with someone and it's in your gut, it's in your heart, it's in your bones, you just can't help how you feel about them. That's it. That's what I want. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for that person that gives me butterflies. And the butterflies is like, dang, I just drank some water. I don't know why I'm feeling anxious. What's going on?
Are you into interracial dating? I know
Absolutely. I don't mind color at all, as long as you know how to treat me. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like people have this thing about color. I went speed dating a few years back, and you had the option to choose whether you wanted color or age or your career background, and I chose age, right? And I went there with a girlfriend of mine, and she was a perfect person to pick to go to a speed dating event. And shout out Ashley. However, there was nobody in that room that matched well with me. But I ran into this guy. He was Asian descent, and he had the biggest head. And you had to kind of think of crazy questions to ask these people in 2 minutes. And I knew there was no way that none of these men were even compatible. But I love that atmosphere, that they were optimistic about finding love.
Is it hard to find love in DC?
Yes.
Is it hard?
Yes, I want me a country man.
Oh, okay. So you trying to go
My
down?
family is from Carolina, and I feel like maybe one day I'll move back down there and meet me a country man. So, I mean, I'm not cutting off any of the DMV fellas. However, I do think that somebody with a little soul is going to be right up my alley.
Gotta move a little out, a little further out, Virginia, maybe.
Yeah.
They got a soul tab on Tinder.
I've never been on Tinder.
Why do you know what Tinder got?
I don't know what they got. I don't know what they got.
I'm afraid of online dating.
Okay.
Why?
Why?
It's hard to meet people online and trust that who they say they are. Because you already have an issue when you go over people and you're like, oh my God, they don't even look how they look in their profile picture. What am I going to do about that?
But the thing about it is, a lot of times they can say you can be more truthful because you're online.
I think not. I'll be lying to a mofo like crazy. He wouldn't know what area I lived
I mean,
in.
why not? Like, if you say, like, listen, I have a fetish for toes and picky toes and
There's
nose,
a guy
nose
on my
rings.
line that got eliminated because he told me that he wanted to suck my toes. That's so not
What's
attractive.
wrong with that?
Maybe later on in a conversation, and
But not initially.
And you asking me, yeah. So would
Did
you
you
like
send
your
them a
toes
picture of
sucked?
your feet?
No.
No.
Not
How
off
you
the
know
braid. No,
Yeah.
man. It's kind of like a turn off. It's like one of those red flags. A
that you be
flag
like,
on the
okay.
play. Like, I just can't
Run.
do it. Yes.
It's to
Just
get
get
out.
out.
Get out now.
Get out.
Get out now, okay?
Get out,
Yeah.
get out now. Listen. Well, how do you date in 2018?
Where do you go?
Ooh. That's hard because working so much, I have not really put myself in a position to meet new men. And when I feel like I go out on that limb, they be like, oh, you know what? I'm going to give him my phone number. He tried and he did a good job. I regret it afterwards because they started talking crazy. And I be like, Block, you getting a big block real quick. But no, recently, an ex-best friend of mine played Love Match, and she wanted me to meet up with her cousin that was in the DMV area. And we vibe. I just can't see the sparks yet. So right now I'm like, oh, he real cool. He nice little eye candy, hey. But nothing promising for sure. Nobody right now is really like ringing my doorbell, making me cut back a few of those part-time hours to spend some quality time.
So
yeah.
I can't come into work today.
Yeah. Like I'm about to call out for them late nights and early morning kind of thing.
So what
It's coming,
advice
it's
do you
coming.
have for somebody that maybe, you know, that's in like a friend zone and then you move into like a relationship zone?
Trust the process.
Okay.
Absolutely trust the process. I feel like I put several people in the friend zone because I just didn't feel the vibe. I didn't see the futuristic vision that I could be in an intimate setting with that person. Not even that. I could not see myself opening up intimately. Intimate meaning holding your hand, having you touch the booty.
PDA.
Yeah, like I just couldn't do all that. And sometimes, fellas, you have to respect the friend zone. You may not like it, but you have to respect it.
Where you at?
Because if you don't, I'm immediately wanting to block you because you cannot respect the friend zone.
Shout out to the you be blocking. She done said block like
Like
Hey.
18 times. Because you will
Yeah.
get blocked if
Yeah.
you
Who
think
block you?
that you're
I
going
do
to
not
touch.
have time.
block, 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 block.
Hey.
block.
The B word. They be like, what's that? You have no idea.
I know that's right. Well, listen.
Cardi.
Before we get up out of here, tell us a little bit of a secret about yourself. You know, something that don't nobody really know.
A secret
Yes, a good one.
that don't nobody know.
Nope.
Initially,
Okay.
I don't know if people know this or not. I mean, because even though I just said that I don't like to choose color, but there's something about a chocolate brother
Okay.
that does it for me.
Oh my gosh, she done seen Wakanda a couple of times.
It was
All right.
even before Wakanda. It's something about the whole vibe that they give off that's just sexy.
Okay.
They don't have to do the whole light skin thing. You know, light skinned men gotta have this swag going. The dark skinned brothers just beat. Now I ain't
Okay.
talking about the Anthony Hamiltons.
Okay.
Because Anthony Hamilton don't seem like he groomed the beard and the hair. He look like he just
Okay.
got up. I'm not talking about them chocolate brothers. I'm talking about the what is his name? Morris Chestnuts.
You talking about the real dark? You talking about the
Yes.
dark chocolate or the milk
I
chocolate?
mean,
'Cause
Tay
the dark
Diggs is
chocolate,
fly.
milk
He's
chocolate.
handsome. Morris Chestnut is handsome. So yeah, I mean Tyrese even through all the
You talking about
that
the
he
dark
went through,
chocolate?
Tyrese is definitely a handsome guy to look at. But yeah, that's something that's I guess like a secret because I fell for a lot of light skinned brothers, and I'm like, wow, why did I do that?
Okay. All right. So you don't fall for the light skin.
No.
They try to come back to the
My
dark
mama,
skin.
you know, I get that from my mom. I'm kind of fair brown, and my mom is chocolate, and I love her skin. So I kept saying, "Oh my God, I want my baby to be a chocolate baby."
Little chocolate baby.
So that means I gotta have a chocolate man
Okay.
to get a chocolate brown Gerber baby.
All that chocolate going around.
Yeah.
Love the chocolate. Love the chocolate.
Well, that's good.
Who don't
that's
love
good
chocolate?
though. Who don't love chocolate? Listen.
I mean, and they have the most prettiest skin. It's very seldom you'll see a dark skinned person and they have, you know,
Some
bad
Lupita.
skin and all that.
I love
But
me
they-
some Lupita.
The skin is glowing. You don't need no proactive
You don't.
for that.
Well, you know,
I'm just saying.
I love some Lupita.
Just a little
I
bit
need
of-
some Lupita.
Not the
in my
coconut
life.
oil. You need cocoa butter. The raw kind.
The raw, kind,
that raw
organic,
cocoa butter, the
organic kind.
that comes in the jar, the
organic?
plastic jar.
Organic kind.
That you can buy when you go to the shop that sells the Blac bar soap.
You know.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
So
I still
natural.
use cocoa butter in my purse right now. I don't use the Bath and Body Works and all that.
She got cocoa butter
I
in
got
her bag.
cocoa butter, and I got the
Bag.
cocoa butter stick. You know, you gotta
Well,
keep the skin nice and smooth.
I know that's right. Look at that.
And
Gotta take care of your
You
melanin.
do. Was that who
I-
you was trying to think of? Queen Sugar?
Hey,
Okay.
his name is
Kofi.
no, I'm talking about on Queen Sugar. His name is Ralph Angel.
Ralph Angel. Okay.
Yes. I would have loved to have been a cast on that show just to get a little closer.
Now he was born in 1994. How old is that?
I
We a
don't know,
quick
but he
man.
had
Anytime you
18.
born in the 90s, it don't matter. Any
He
90s
not
baby
18,
doesn't
ladies.
matter.
Ladies, he not 18.
I'm like, how old is that?
He far from 18, and I'm pretty sure his man swag says a lot more.
His man swag. Okay.
Absolutely.
Bang,
He
bang.
looks good.
Bang bang.
Hey, Kofi.
What we gonna do with Brittney?
I don't know. I don't know.
What are we gonna do?
We gonna take her to the water park. We gonna take her to
Hey.
the water park.
What we gonna
That's
do?
another fun fact. I love amusement parks. I love to get on a roller coaster ride, and I'm not short. I can still pass the line and get on a
And get
ride.
on the
so
ride.
can I be your plus one?
Mm.
That's all I'm asking. And I want a what is it called? A candy apple, a funnel
Oh
cake.
yeah, candy. Yeah.
Just make me happy with the little stuff. You ain't gotta buy me the big old drumstick from Kings Dominion. I don't want that.
Well, girls always love the smaller things that make a big difference.
Put a smile
So
on my face.
before we get up out of here, I do want you to expel upon your experience at our Drinks and Conversation event, because you a long time coming. Like, you've been coming to our events and you've been down. So like, just give the people just a little bit of insight of like what we do when we have like our live podcast events and our Drinks and Conversation event.
You know something, when I actually tell people about Drinks and Conversation and that they should just come out, support, show love, and be a part of small Black business, it is important that we support each other in everything that we do, whether it's your photography, Drinks and Conversation, podcasting. It is important to support each other. However, in reference to the Drinks and Conversation, we talk about everything.
Everything. Yeah,
Absolutely
we do.
everything. You get to dance, you get to voice your opinions and nobody's throwing stones at you. You get to have a little cocktail, you get on a dance floor, finger food, and it's just all good vibes. There's no other place to come. You should come out to Drinks and Conversation if you want just positivity, love. That's where you'll get it. So just come out.
Thank you. I know. And we ain't have to pay up to do
No, we
that.
didn't. Straight facts. Straight facts.
I'm glad that you could come out. I'm glad that you could be there. I'm glad that
you
you could
enjoyed it. You had a great
support with
time.
us. Like, it's because of people like you that come through, like friends and just family, honestly, to just come through and support and just be there.
And spreading the word as well. That word of mouth is so important.
Yes.
It's
So
important.
we appreciate
I think
Yeah.
twice I brought like 2 different people. I brought my sister one time. I brought a co-worker with me a time before
Yeah.
that. So hopefully the next time I'll come with a squad.
Yeah,
Like
the
I'll
squad
be,
up.
you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, Julian, I
Yeah.
recruited like 5 people.
I got like 10 people here.
Yeah, let's do this.
You know, and like I said, oxytocin, like I would call Brittney or, you know, on FaceTime and be like, hey, like, what do you think? And, you know, because your opinion means a lot, you know, and it took me a lot to get you out, you know what I'm saying? And like, I'm like, listen, like, what do you think? Because I know she gonna give the real, you know,
Absolutely.
and she not gonna give anything other
You
than
have
that.
a very open mind when it comes to your dreams and your goals and your visions. So sometimes being a real friend is only going to help you
Yeah.
more than hinder you. So you know I'm coming from a genuine place. Absolutely. All
I
love.
know that's right. I know.
Put some
Look at
stank
that.
on it.
Put some
Hold on.
stank on that. You know what I'm saying?
Stank
There we
on
go. Well, Brittney, thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Tonight,
we
listen.
enjoyed you. We love
Thank
having you. We
you.
love hearing
Mwah.
you.
And this is our first podcast, y'all. So
Yeah.
like, that's what's
And I
up.
hope to be
You
back.
did so good.
Thank you. I hope to be back, y'all.
Yeah, you can always come back. Listen.
Anytime.
Anytime. Like, you can always come back. Just let us know when you want to come back and we're going to set it up. Because, listen, I already know. Like, I said that before you even came. Like, Brittney, yo, your opinions on point. Like, we need that.
That's
We
we
need that.
gonna keep it together because we gotta plan our park picnic at the park.
Hey.
And we're going to set
Park.
Brittney up on a date. Listen, we got to
gonna
get her
wait.
on a date. Listen, we're going to get her with one of the past guests. And I think I got somebody in mind, but we ain't going to say it just yet.
And I'm
But
a
listen.
screen. I'm gonna make sure you good. I got you. You know I got
Trust
you.
you, Tosin.
I'm gonna make sure you
Might
good.
get y'all a little Starbucks
trust
card or
you.
something, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to get y'all on the date. So
Yes.
by the next loving relationship,
I'll be
You
saying
gonna be
you
in
know,
love.
you're going to be in
a
love
relationship.
and in a relationship.
And I'll be looking like the heart eyes emoji.
The please. They're like, thanks to us. We some matchmakers.
Her baby
In
gonna
the
be
works.
named Drinks.
You got the middle name.
Last name conversation.
Hey now.
There you go.
And I'm gonna play it, baby. That's where you got your name from, baby. Blame it on these two.
That's how we do. That's how we do. But we up out of here,
We
y'all.
out.
Yeah. It's Drinks a Conversation.
Good pod.